Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Eichler, and my buddy Mac Bogart and I are here today to give you a preview of this month's Synopsis 360. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Synopsis 360, here's what we do. We're a growing community of people that bring content together with community. And by content, I mean we look at a book, perhaps, we look at a video, we look at articles, um, we might listen to a podcast, and the theme of the month changes every month. So we meet on the first Tuesday of the month. The next meeting will be June 1st, and we meet at noon Eastern via Zoom. So I've asked Mac to give us an overview of what's in store for us on June 1st. Mac?
Thank you, Jeff. What's in store is lots of surprises, I hope. I've been a teacher most of my life, and I used to think that teaching was all about what you knew. You know, my job as a teacher was to share knowledge. You know, in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, that kind of stuff. But especially now, and I think maybe for the past couple hundred years, knowledge, I think, is secondary to understanding and to insight. And by that, I mean that we can pick up our pocket computer. We call them cell phones, but they're computers. And I can, in a heartbeat, I can find out that there are 24 cities named Columbus in this country. So I think what we're struggling with is insight and understanding, making sense of information. And that for me means two things. Number one, we must be skeptical about what we think we know, especially with all the disinformation around, number one. And number two is to see questions as having inherent value, not as a way to get to an answer.
Very good. I think what you've chosen is so timely because as a nation, we're juggling with this idea of what is truth, you know, what are facts, and how do we form opinions? How do we think through opinions? How do we judge sources? So I think this is very timely. Give us an idea of what we'll be reading or looking or listening to.
Well, when I started getting ready for this, I found way too much information. So I actually narrowed it down. There are 4 YouTube videos. I think, no, one's a TED Talk, I think. Anyhow, from the shortest is like 6 minutes, the longest is maybe 20 minutes. And they are all over the place about how the brain programs, works, doesn't work, et cetera, et cetera. And there is a short blog of myself and my friend Colin Smith, whom you know, of course,
I know Colin. Yep.
about listening and talking and about how we can change our practices so that instead of feeling like there is something good about being certain, that there's something good about being uncertain.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so people can find this content. There will be a link in the email that we've attached this video to. People will be able to find the content that way, and they can sign up that way. We hope you'll join us on Tuesday at noon Eastern, June 1st. Join us for a virtual lunch and for some great conversation. Thanks, Mac.
Thank you, Jeff, my friend.
All right.